Yo, what's up, y'all? Uh, the Trial of Ascension recently reset, and I actually wanted to cover one topic that I think I never touched on, and it's these special rooms that you see here. Currently, I cannot enter them as I already did all of my floors, and I currently do not have charges, but essentially, these special rooms, you basically get a to do 10 runs of Trial Ascension, and after 10 successful runs, this means that you can't just enter a stage, give up, or die somehow and fill up the bar. Unfortunately, this doesn't work. You will need to successfully complete the run, and you also cannot complete the same stage to get progress. This means you have to complete a stage that you haven't done so yet. But basically, once you do 10 stages, this bar fills up and you are able to enter a special room. You will see 10 stages of it. I'll try to find an image online or maybe one that I have saved from before, just so you know how it looks like. But if I cannot find it, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll pin it in the comments or something. But yeah, basically, this special room will have 10 choices, level 1 to level 10. And if you haven't been doing them, or if you haven't been doing them consistently, meaning if you sometimes do more than 10 stages before entering the special room, this is sort of a PSA to always make sure to enter the special room after 10 runs and do not waste your entries on additional Trial of Ascension levels before entering the special room, and I'll tell you why. Not just with my words, but actually with stats. After completing both the normal and hard level 200 stages, so basically the whole tower all over again, I actually kept track of the rewards you get from the special room. And basically, since you can enter this room every 10 stages, and there are a total of 200 stages for both normal and hard, I have a record of 40 entries to the special room. Of course, since I can do level 10, I only did the level 10 entries, as the lower level ones, while they show that the rewards are the same, the rates of those rewards are a little lower, meaning that if you can do level 10, make sure to do level 10 and don't go any lower. But yeah, basically I entered the level 10 40 times, and you might be surprised at the amount of rewards you can get here. And it's actually sort of comparable to the regular Trial of Ascension rewards itself. So I might do a compilation that, no, I'm thinking, no, I don't think I will, but I might pop up some screenshots of the ones that I've taken after a room. Maybe I'm not sure, since these are only screenshots. I'll try to add a few, but I may forget. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to summarize the rewards that I got. So starting, first of all, what kind of rewards can you get from here? So first of all, the most common reward will be a box of 1 to 4 star monster pieces. And I actually got 564 of these from the 40 floors. Next, you can get similar box, but it will contain 3 to 5 star pieces, and I actually received 195 of these. You can also get mystical scroll pieces, and I received 509 of these, which after doing the conversion is approximately 17 mystical scrolls. Later, I received legendary scroll pieces, and I've received a total of 23, so that's almost a full legendary scroll. I received 16 mystical scrolls, which I actually expected to get a lot less, but I was surprised at the rates here. And if you remember the amount we got from the mystical scroll pieces, essentially this makes it up to a total of 33 mystical scrolls from the 40 rooms. And now for the last rewards, you can also get light and dark and legendary scrolls, but these are having such a low drop rate, you definitely might see way lower rates than I did, or way higher rates than I did, as those are very rare RNG drops. But essentially, from the 40 stages, this rotation I got 3 light and dark scrolls and 2 legendary scrolls. So if you check the Trial of Ascension rewards, you can actually find out that the rewards from the special room alone were sort of comparable to the regular Trial of Ascension rewards. So as you know, you get 100, is it here? Yeah. On 180 and 200 of the hard stage, you get legendary scrolls, so that's 2 legendary scrolls, which I also got 2 extra from the special room. You can also get 2 light and dark scrolls at, I believe, level 100, and I got additional 3 actually, so even more than the Trial of Ascension alone. You also get 33 mystical scrolls in total on average, from what it seems, and in my opinion, that's quite a bit, as I know the Trial of Ascensions alone, both normal and hard, I think they drop a total of 20, or somewhere in the ballpark of that, but they also drop some elemental scrolls, so overall, the amount, if you count the mystical scrolls and the elemental scrolls as the same thing, they sort of average out. And yeah, for the pieces, I didn't want to leave it at the box alone, so I'm actually gonna open all of these and I'll drop a compilation of me opening them right now. And yeah, while it's going on the screen for a little bit, I will actually try to summarize how much I've received. And basically, what my goal with this is to check how many 4-star and 5-star monster pieces you actually receive. As in most cases, the 4-star, or not the 4, but the legendary scrolls you open, in a lot of cases there will be not 4s, but if you receive monster pieces equivalent of 20, you can sort of count it as a legendary scroll as well. Although you haven't summoned the full monster, you will get monster pieces for a lot of different units. And over time, these could be summonable at the pretty similar rate for just getting a monster from a legendary scroll. And for the 5-star pieces, of course, these will be even more valuable, and you will see how many nat 5 pieces I got in just a second in the summary. But if you do collect 20 different nat 5 pieces, you can sort of count this as a nat 5 summoning. So overall, over time, of course, you will not be able to get 20 of the same monster piece, most likely. I mean, the odds are extremely against your favor. But if you do get 20 5-star pieces, you can basically count this as a nat 5. And for the final stats, I'll leave it at the end. And right after opening, of course, you already saw the compilation. I'm just talking from the previous point. I will leave it in a second right here. Oh, and by the way, before you see the compilation of all the rewards I got from boxes, I just want to say that for the 1 to 4-star boxes, I will not be counting the what they called 1-star and 2-star pieces, as I think those do not really drop from the mystical scrolls, and I just want to see how many of those more premium rewards you can actually get. So I will only count the 3, the 4, and 5-star monster pieces that you get from these. Of course, the higher box starts with 3 stars, so all of the pieces will be counted, but for these ones, I will be excluding 1 and 2-star pieces from the total stats, and only include the 3 and 4-star pieces. Okay, so I just finished opening all of the boxes. I think I put some just before this segment, if I didn't forget, of course. And I summarized all of the items that I got. So from all the monster pieces boxes, not counting the 1 and 2-star ones, I have received 243 star shards. I received 38 4-star shards and 2 5-star shards. So with this in mind, if we keep the rate of 20 monster pieces being the full summon, as that's what you get when you summon a dupe. Essentially, you get 20 pieces. We're potentially looking at another 12 3-star dupes, or skill ups, or breath of life exchanges, whatever you want use those 3-star fours. We got 38 4-star ones, so that means essentially you sort of summoned 2 Nat 4 dupes as well. And we received 2 5-star pieces. Those are not a lot really, since like it's 1/10 of a dupe, so it's hard to even call it any useful, I'd say, but it's just there, so I'm just keeping you up to date with all that I got. So to summarize it, in total, we have received, so those monster pieces boxes overall, only counting the 3-star and up, we got 240 3-star pieces, 38 4-star pieces, 2 5-star pieces. We have received 23 legendary scroll pieces, which I didn't count since it does need to be a full scroll. We received 509 mystical scroll pieces, which is essentially 17 mystical scrolls, with one piece missing, I guess. We received 16 mystical scrolls, so if you join those, in total we have received 33 mystical scrolls. And for the last two, these will be very RNG, so you might get more, you might get less, you might not get any actually. But I've received 3 light and darks and 2 legendary scrolls. So yeah, if you aren't doing it yet, make sure that you do your Trial of Ascension special rooms every time you do 10 rooms in the tower, and definitely don't leave it on order to go from 1 to 200, as you're potentially missing out on half of the rewards. Of course, if you don't know, you can also enter these rooms, but as they do not drop as many rewards, I'm not covering, and I think more people actually see these rooms than uh, the special room that's at the bottom. As I know that when I started playing, it was a sort of a mystery on how the special room works. So yeah, definitely if you are someone who didn't know about the special room, make sure you do those, as that's where half of the rewards lie. If you do them, after this video, hopefully you make sure that you do them more efficiently and do them after every 10 runs. Do not let the game order too much, as you're potentially missing out on a good scroll on average from every of these runs. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this more of a stats video of some sort. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.